This is the RC Bandito, and today I'm going to show you around its quirks and features in GTA Online Freeroam, then take it around Brucky1322's test track so we can get an idea of how fast it is. You can buy yourself a Bandito from the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website for the rather high price of $1.5 million. I think that makes this car have the worst mass to cost ratio of any vehicle in the game, among other discussions about that price. Similar high prices that have become par for the course in GTA updates. Once bought, your RC Bandito workshop within the arena garage becomes filled, and you do have to own an arena workshop to buy it. Here you can edit a variety of options, including some neat lids, which are basically just different body styles. The variety is pretty high, and you can add any livery to any body style as well, so a decent amount of customization. You can even customize the little riders inside. Wow! You can add proximity mines and a remote bomb, though said remote bomb can only be triggered while you're actually driving the car. I'll show the rest of the customization again at the end of the video. For now, let's move on to how it works in free mode, and it's actually quite nice. You call the car by going to the inventory page or the interaction menu, and then hitting call RC Bandito. Then it just despawns your character and puts you into the Bandito. Besides normal vehicle controls, you've got buttons for jumping, exit, dropping a mine, and self-imploding. The exit is different from a normal car, as when you leave the Bandito, it will spawn your character right back where you were before. You called it. Your character is despawned while in the Bandito and can't be messed with. Once exiting the Bandito, either by blowing up or exiting yourself, there is a reasonable 60-second cooldown until you can use it again. It's quite fun to drive. It's got a low top speed, but the turning feels about correct, and you can flip it over if you push it too hard. I didn't have too much experience with RC cars as a kid, just some medium-grade electric ones, but it looks and feels quite right. I'd say it sounds quite right too. The slight whir sound just fits very well into the theme of the car. The price is high, but compared to anything else released lately, it seems quite worth the price. A downside is that as far as I can tell, it cannot be used in off-road races. We've come to expect that from Rockstar, of course, whether due to the weapons it can have, or them just disliking fun. Luckily, we have the Project Homecoming 5M server for racing this thing with other people. I plan to be putting up some footage from that in the next few days. I've been hearing people are really having a blast with it. Back to Freeroam, this thing appears quite indestructible. I let multiple cars, the trolley, and the train run me over and nothing really happened. I managed to get the cops with it and sat there for like 5 minutes taking barely any damage. A friend tried to shoot me with multiple weapons, and only a minigun was able to eventually blow me up after a decent length of time for that gun. People are unable to see me in Freeroam when driving it, but considering it has its own special icon on the minimap, I think that's just because I had to use magic to acquire this for early testing. This feels fast to drive, especially with the nice camera low to the ground, but it's quite slow. This testing is by no means perfect, but I got a lap time of 1 minute 41.4 seconds around Bruffy's testing track. If you don't know who he is, he does consistent testing in GTA around this circuit you see me driving here in every vehicle. I will leave a link to his stuff in the description. The time could be closer to a 140 flat, but that's still pretty darn slow, considering more sports and supercars are closer to 1 minute. For comparison, this thing's time is similar to the trash truck and almost directly on pace with the Caddy. In fact, they may have just taken the Caddy's handling directly for this car. That about sums up all I have to say about the RC Bandito. Fun addition to the game, lacks being able to race, but thank goodness for custom 5M servers. I'll let the rest of the customization and some random clips of this thing play out. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or things I got wrong and need to clarify, feel free to let me know. I'm glad people are enjoying this informative style video, and I'll definitely be making more. Check out my other recent videos if you're new to the channel, as I've made quite a few of those in the past little while.